So what do you do, Brandon, to kind of bring up the positivity for yourself and your team if things like that
I,
happen?
I just focus on the solution. Like I don't focus on anything negative. I just focus on like, what is the solution? Like I'm obsessed with finding the answer. I don't care where the answer comes from. I don't care who on my team has the answer. I just want to find it, right? Like, let's just say we want to do $100 million in sales and we're at $50 million in sales. It's like we've never done $100 million in sales before in a year. I want to do that. Like, okay, how do I do that? Like, what do I need to do in sales? What do I need to do in marketing? What do I need to do in customer success? What do I need to do in engineering? What are other companies that have done? And I study those companies to try to replicate, model, and clone what they've done to do what I want to do. Like, it's just a lot of research and tenacity to figure out what do we need to do that we're not doing today that we should be doing to get to where we want to go.
Awesome, man. And you've got some great videos on that actually that I'd recommend anyone listening or watching to kind of tune into, especially if it doesn't matter if you're in sales or if you're in business, where you talk about kind of what do you want to sell per month in terms of sales revenue or
Oh
per
yeah, the
year.
$1 million sales math.
Exactly. And then break it down to, well, in your terms, the list. How many calls do you need to make? How many emails you need to send? How many social touches do you need to make, etc. Do all the calculations, do the mathematics, what's your average order value, times
Yep.
that by the amount of leads you need to convert an appointment, to convert a sale, add it all up. There you go, really. That's the work you've got to put in,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
great. Great
I,
formula. I've
I
used it
like to
myself.
call it the 7-figure sales math. So you take $1 million, you divide it by your average commission.
Hmm.
The average commission check that you get on a deal. Let's just say it's $10,000. So you take $1 million, what you want to make. I want to help you make $1 million a year. And even if you're at 50K and you're like, I don't believe $1 million, I could do $1 million a year. Let me tell you, like, if I could do it, you could do it. I didn't believe that I could make 6 figures in sales. Then I made 6 figures in sales. Then I always dreamed of making $1 million a year. And then I made $1 million a year in sales. My goal is to help you make $1 million in sales. And you take $1 million, you divide it by your average commission check. Let's just say it's 10,000. That means you need $100 for 100 deals for the year. Then you divide 100 divided by 12, and then you divide that number by 22 business days. That gives you the amount of deals that you need to close per day, every single day, per business day. And then you got to figure out your funnel. Like, how many leads does it take to book the appointments? And then how many appointments does it take to close the deals? And then once you have that, okay, the daily leads, the daily appointments needed, the daily deals needed, and no matter what, just do all the activity required to hit that daily target, and then you'll make $1 million a year. Like,
Sounds
it's
awesome.
simple, but it's obviously hard to execute. So like,
Yeah.
you got to do the math to at least know, what do I need to do every day to make $1 million? And then figuring out the systems, the scripts, the lists, the technology, the people that you need to go do that.
And it sounds like it's once you've worked out the maths, what it is you need to make a million per month or per year or whatever your sales revenue targets are, it's all about putting in that activity, but not just any activity, the activity that will actually get results. So it doesn't matter whether you're doing it yourself or whether you've got a team of employees, of sales staff that do it, but they've got to put it in.
Oh yeah, you got to put in all the work. I mean, it takes a ton of work. It takes a ton of effort. It's a lot, and you just got to do it. You got to put it in.
Amazing. Okay, so Brandon, have you got any advice that you would give to anyone listening who's thinking about starting a business or has a startup business?
Yeah, my advice would be, you know, I truly believe you're one list away from the business you want, the life you want, the marriage you want, the house you want, the family you want, uh, the life, your dreams, your goals is just one list away. Figure out what your list is, what your niche is, build that list, and then sell to it like crazy. Leverage a multi-channel approach, sell to it, leverage all the sales channels, leverage all the marketing channels, and go after that one list, because you're just one list away, and you need to build that list. You need to contact those people, and you need to get them booked, and you need to close them, and you could do it.
It sounds so simple when you say it like
Right. Yeah,
that. The list
absolutely.
is the key.
and
Awesome,
and
man.
don't quit. Like, you're going to run into 1,000 problems. You'll underestimate the amount of problems, the amount of hassle, the amount of capital, the amount of heartache, the amount of legal, everything you'll underestimate. And just don't underestimate anything. um you know Imagine that it will take 10 years. Imagine that it'll be 10 years of headaches and problems. But if you have a solution-oriented mindset, no matter what problem I run into, I will search for the solution. I will find it and I will overcome it. I will run through the wall, around the wall, climb the wall. I will get through that problem wall, no matter what, whatever it takes. Like I hope people listening and following me like realize that I just do whatever it takes. I'm not smart. I'm not special. I didn't come from a special family. I didn't come from a smart family. I just will do whatever it takes. If that means working 7 days a week, I work 7 days a week. If it means I have to travel every week to a different state, I'll travel every week for a different state. If it means I got to cold call for 5 hours, it means I'll cold call for 5. If it means I have to learn paid advertising and I got to write Facebook ads, I'll write Facebook ads. Or Google ads or whatever. If I got to learn how to build funnels, I'll learn how to build funnels and landing pages. You just have to do whatever it takes. I've never pitched venture capitalists before. I had to learn that and then I had to figure it out. You just have to have that whatever it takes mindset to be successful. And if I could do it, you could do it. And I look up to the people that have done things that I've want to do. And I look at them and I'm like, dude, if he could do it or she could do it, I could do it. I just have to learn what did they do. And then I have to model what they've done and then go do that thing. For me, the way that I've been successful and the way that my family built the first billion-dollar software company and the way that I've built 3 multi-million-dollar companies and I became a self-made millionaire in sales and as an entrepreneur is through the list. And that's just my experience. And I believe that's the vehicle that you need. The only way to exponentially increase your sales is with the list. The only way to build your lists is with a platform like Seamless.AI. And, I would just study and model the people that have done what you want to do and then go do it and do whatever it takes to make that happen.
So any people with their own businesses start up, got an existing business, the kind of 3 takeaways from this, it sounds like, is build up the list, kind of work out the maths, as in kind of what do you need to be doing.
The 7-figure sales math.
The 7-figure sales maths, or math if you're in the US, and put in the activity. Absolutely. That will get you the results.
1,000%. It's amazing. You do the 7-figure sales math, you build your list, then you sell to that list, you market to that list like crazy.
We are hiring here at Seamless.AI. That is right. We have over 850 positions open right now, hundreds of SDRs, hundreds of AEs, 50 engineers across every department in the company. We're hiring nearly 850 positions this year. So if you want to work for Seamless.AI, help the world connect opportunity, apply at Seamless.AI/careers, Seamless.AI/careers, Seamless.AI/careers.